Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Palembang. In previous episode we managed to actually beat back the Bengali armies here briefly, and we might need to fight them off a few more times before they... Oh, they got some revolutionaries in here. Oh, let's actually have a look at the revolution map. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse for them. It's not too bad for Barbanis yet, but that might also become a problem at some point. Where are the... Oh, it's spreading to... that Langshang. And there's one in... Actually, what's that one in Bahamas? No, there's at least one in Ottoman Empire. I don't know where the rest of it is spreading, actually. Oh, to Pasai. Interesting. I wonder if it's going to start to spread to us after that. Although, since we got basically no... what's the word? Absolutism. We got 0 on that. We could have 39 at most, but we're not getting any. So the revolution is probably less likely to spread to us. It could be a fun little addition. There we go, but we've got all these armies now separate over here, so no attrition. We'll still need to, of course, reinforce some of the existing troops, but not too bad. Oh, there we go, we've got a ship over here at Arakan Coast. Oh, hello, we can actually start doing some more raiding over here, can we? Yes, we can. Well, there we go. Bengal's getting what it deserves at this point, really. There we go. So we've still got quite a bit of deficit. Admittedly, and we got the 2 loans, which is not ideal. That's over 2,000 ducats that we owe, and we've been in war again for like over 10 years or so. About 10 years with Bahamanis here. But like, this is a war that we can... Oh, right, we lost a military engineer. Well, we don't have any active sieges right now. We could still get another military engineer. There would be a discipline advisor as well. I think what we might want to do is go with the morale of armies, because that's going to be good for the battles against Bengal over here, if they do decide to attack again. Which, of course, is not guaranteed. Especially with the revolts that they have, which is probably why they decided to send their troops up north. If they are starting to have some of those revolutionaries, it's not going to be too easy for them necessarily. And let's go ahead and get another artillery over here for this army, so that's at least up to 30,000. How much could we actually have troops right now? So we will still have another 50 or so ships, which is probably going to be more captured ships, quite frankly, and another 15 more regiments on top of the ones that we already have and are building or training currently. So, yeah, it's a decent army. It's not a whole lot, though. Like, compared to so many other nations, it's quite tiny, which is why so many nations think that they can defeat me in a war. But they never account for the navy. Yeah, so they're winning a bit of stuff in here. So how large is Bengal's army still? 230,000. They got basically no manpower. They got quite a bit of mercenaries already. So they are, like, while they are still technically speaking stronger, they are weakening themselves during this war. Or they have been at least slightly weakened. Oh, hello. There we go. Another 190 ducats from Bahmanis. We can get another... Oh yeah, there's so much more money that we can get over here. Which means that we've been fighting for so long that we've actually managed to do another raiding run over here. You know what, that's good for money. That's good for money. We can go ahead and pay off more of the loans. Which is also decent for money, because that's another 4 ducats or so that we don't need to pay. Oh, and... a bit of raiding over here. So, is, yeah, Bengal sending more troops down south? I don't think they're sending a whole lot of troops yet. Hey, there we go, another cordon, which does mean that the overextension is a lot less now. It's below 40%. We unfortunately can't reduce that any further until we deal with this occupation over here one way or another. Okay, why do we offer them tribute? Give them... How much do we need to give over here to force them out of this? No, they won't take the peace deal, even if we give them all of that. So, no. Clear offer. We won't be able to take any tributes from them, but we might be able to get a white piece with them eventually. Let's have a look at the war exhaustion. We got 2 points. I guess we could go out and spend a bit of points to reduce that with a golden era. So there we go. So that's reducing some of the unrest, at least. And how is the enemy? No, they got 3.7 war exhaustion. Of course, pretty much the entire coastline is blockaded, so they are taking quite hefty unrest or the war exhaustion due to that. Any more spied things that we could do? I mean, there's the rebellion support. I'd rather not pay money right now. We could steal more maps, I guess. South Africa? I guess there's a bit of the inland that we can get. There's 50 spy network, though. But you know what? Yeah, we'll do it. At least it's not getting wasted on anything that has simply no value at all. But yeah, so overall, we are at least getting a bit more information over here. Yeah, so now we know pretty much all of Africa. Actually, we do know about all of Africa now. There's still that one Portuguese ship over there. I suppose what we could do... I'm going to send these 5 to go and hunt that down. Assuming that it doesn't realise to dodge away in time. Which it might, but it's not guaranteed. Oh, have the Portuguese actually reduced their fleet size now? Oh, no, they've still got a decent bit, but I suppose they've started building that elsewhere, I think, is what's happening. Also, is that one... No, this is Brunei and Waitaha doing a bit of blockading in here. I mean, that's fair. Speaking of which, how are the vessels... Oh, Brunei is now only 90%. I suppose, yeah, the events, province defections and province developed by the overload, which, yeah, we didn't really... It's kind of weird that they are upset about that. Because it was just, they got provinces from, was it again, Palembang? Yeah, Palembang. So these provinces they got through a rebellion. Oh, are the Bengali actually sending their troops south? They are moving at least. Yeah, they do seem to be heading in a southerly direction. Oh, there's a siege over here. Oh, there's another revolt. Oh. Okay, we've got revolutionary ideas in Siak. Now, admittedly, since we have no... So not widespread enough in Palembang to embrace them, we need 100% and only have 0%. On revolutionary state, every non-republic and non-revolutionary ally will break their alliance with Palembang. Fixed to kingdom rank. 4-year terms, use revolutionary zeal. We have done revolutionary stuff before, but actually, I think that was in the Knights run, actually. And last plutocratic idea. Okay, yeah, so there's, technically speaking, since we are a republic already, we don't actually get any penalties from those zones. Or, right, we don't have any absolutism, so we don't actually get any significant penalties from these, I don't think. Yeah, no, it's fine. Oh, and Tuvalu Islands, we did win that battle. They didn't manage to run away there. Oh, let's actually go and raid some of those coastlines there. And let's bring these back into Bintan. So how is our sailor supply? We're gaining still a little bit, but we've got so many ships out currently, that's causing some issues. The Bahmanis is still fighting a war. They are still... Well, they don't have a lot of manpower right now, so that's at least good. And I'm guessing they are still losing... still losing some money. Force blockade is not actually that much losses for them currently. But we are getting a lot of money out of that, actually. Oh, Ottomans are Defender of Faith again. Of the Sunni faith at that. Okay, then. Well, we probably won't be declaring war on any Sunni nations quite yet. We hoping to do a war against Malacca and Pasai at some point. Oh, there's Kedah still. Is that another? Yeah, that's another Sunni nation. Okay. Right, Bengal, you're still a medium enthusiasm. Not willing to take a white piece, although not too far off actually. Yeah, it's gonna unsiege these. We can then focus our fleets on the Portuguese again. Well, the Portuguese and the Bahmani troops, and then perhaps we might be able to... Oh, what's that then? Right, they still want to... No. Oh, this time it's not releasing Australia at least. But Pagarayung, sorry, releasing that, I don't really want to do that, so no. Well, I suppose their enthusiasm and all that for the war is dropping, but it's not dropping quickly enough. Improvements in naval technology. I'm going to take the Diplo points right now. Because we still need to get the Admiral down here, didn't we? Okay, 4133. Decent blockade. Yeah, we can blockade up to 1350 development right now. Ain't too shabby. How far are we from getting the next admin tech? Still a little bit. Alright, we could get another idea, but I think we're going to focus down the techs at least to catch up a little bit. Is the revolution spreading to more of our provinces? Not yet. Oh, it's spreading to Vijayanagar now on full speed. All 3 of those are there. Ah, true, the Vijayanagar ended. Alright then. There's not too much... Oh, they got revolutionaries in there. They might become revolutionary soon. Judging by that. I mean, they might still have enough troops to defeat them, but they might be several stacks overall. Non-enforcement ordinances. Yeah, I'll just take the autonomy penalty there right now. Or the autonomy, and we'll increase the governing capacity a little bit. So the advisor costs should go down slightly. Oh, look hitting now again. Oh, that fleet has returned. Okay, that's a bold move. That's what we can do is... Oh, actually. Oh, right, this is currently in port, isn't it? We could upgrade these ships. That would be 3 decades at that point. But actually, nah, I'm not going to bother quite yet. It wouldn't be nearly too bad, wouldn't it? I think we can survive without. I'm going to park these in Batani, actually. Reduce the sailor consumption a bit further. Oh, right, the revolutionaries are getting stack wiped over here. Yep. So, no revolutionary Vijayanagar quite yet. Ooh, and this war against Portugal, they still don't want to give me too much. They still don't want to give me anything, actually. What about Bengal? Would you be willing to get the white peace? Oh, soon. Possibly even next month. Oh, that's another seat in Parliament, that's fine. Oh, yeah, they would be taking white peace now. Alright, let's go. That does reduce our income a little bit, but at the same time, that also means a bit less things to worry about in here. So we'll still keep a bit of the fleets there. We can probably go ahead and send these down here into... Oh, so we've got some war galleons and whatnot in here with the heavy ships and carracks. Yeah, I think we may need to upgrade this entire fleet. Oh, yeah, we've got a couple 3 deckers at least. But most of the fleet is in need of some upgrades. I think what we'll just do is we'll go ahead and send these out here. We can maybe get the galley fleets, or at least get the... Oh, hello. We were raiding there. We can get the light ship out of here and start doing some more privateering. Maybe in Bengal. Actually have a look. So... Oh, no, we don't actually have any privateers there yet. Oh, no, we do. We do. Right now, it just says that we don't have any trade power there. Well, as well, yeah, we just sent in some privateers. That's probably what's happening. I'm going to go and send these to privateer in Bengal as well. Wait, so is there... Oh, right, Burma is a separate one. Ah, might need to privateer that as well. Okay, well, let's go out and bring some of these galleys. Actually, I'm going to bring these back into Malacca. A bit of defenses there. And I suppose that means that we can also start transferring these back into other areas. Like, Ceylon. Which actually right now, would they be... No, they're still not willing to give me white... Or the... At least even just that crossing point there. That being said, I suppose we probably would want to have at least 2 bare minimum. Oh, Truce of Passar has ended. Unfortunately, if we were to declare war on them, that would pull in the Ottomans, I think, still. Oh, no, it wouldn't. Oh. Okay. But that would be Malacca and Kedah, which actually... problem would be, I guess, the overextension. That would get out of hand very quickly again. Although I suppose what we could do is we could focus down Malacca first. They've got most of their troops down. Oh, right, actually. Yeah, we can get these in here, I suppose. I'll have these 2 armies. I guess what I can do is at least transport one of these off to here. I mean, suppose we still got a truce with Malacca. Is Malacca allied to anyone else? No. Okay, so I could have them as a co-belligerent for a bit cheaper conquest. Although nationalism, Casus Belli, it's not going to be that much different. Right, Bahmanis, I'm still not giving independence to all those nations. So you can just dream on. Grow the business. Ah! Lacquerware. So in Kawal, yeah, that's tropical wood there. So +2 base production is not bad. Now I don't, well, the price of the tropical wood isn't too bad, I suppose. There we go, so we've brought in a bit of troops there. Let's go ahead and... Admittedly, better option might just be to get the troops into Ceylon and try to finally get some shenanigans going in there with that. Do these actually exit the... Oh, they just go back and forth over here. No, they don't even go out of here. Huh. Oh. Right, where are you going to? Privateering Bengal. Ah. First of all, let's do a bit of raiding in there. I'm just going to go ahead and move you up here manually then, I suppose. So you... Oh, because it's afraid of that fleet, I think. That's what's happening. Right, so now you can go and do privateering in Bengal. There we go. And then we've got another one that's privateering in Coromandel, which is not really doing too much movement. Let's first of all, let's get the troops out of here. Get one of these in these... Oh, both of these get one army, and then we'll probably go ahead and actually not go in war with Malacca quite yet. I want to kind of start forcing the Bahmani's hand to give me the peace that I need, which is white peace in their case. But still, I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a bit of provinces from there, but right now it's just inflicting enough casualties, getting the war score needed. Let's get these to pick up the troops from Java. Are we still, yeah, we're still trying to get the admin tech, because that's going to allow us to get another idea group. It's going to be one of the military tech, and I think it's going to be the offensive ideas. The extra discipline is quite nice, the extra force limit is quite nice. Siege ability is very nice. More prestige and better stats for the leaders, and recruitment time going down as well is quite handy. Right, Portugal, we've still got the war goal. He's still not willing to... Oh, actually, see... No, he's still not willing to give me the peace deal. We're getting closer, though, but at least these two, maybe even these three is what I want from them. The rest of that we can conquer later. Now that we've got the heavy fleet in here, we can actually take the smaller fleet out of the way to save up a little bit on the sailors. Well, that ability, what we could do with one of those fleets is to send it down here and start blockading some more of the Portuguese coastline. It's not actually a terrible idea. Right, you're going to go to Comoros, and then we're going to start blockading a whole lot of the coastline there. We've still got plenty of fleets in here. I suppose what I can do is I can take the light ships out of here. Stop the privateering. We'll still have a couple ships out here, just in case. For a brief moment. And then, where's the... No, we haven't picked up the troops yet. Soon we should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Bring these in as well. And after that, actually, at this point, we can probably go ahead and open up the crossing point in here. Oh, Bahmanis? No, 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 no. What I want you to do is think that you can actually reach us over here, Ceylon. Take a whole lot of attrition. Oh, Benkulu got a seat in Parliament. Excellent. I could do it manually, but like at this point, I'm focusing on the war, so I'm not going to worry about the things like that. But yeah, we can get up to 120,000 into that battle fairly quickly. Now, are we getting closer to the... Yeah, we need another 300... Well, 260 points, I guess, of Splendor to get the next of these ideas. And I suppose the improved force march would be handy. On the other hand, the anti-revolutionary zeal would also be very useful, because that would then start reducing the liberty desire of Brunei in particular. Of course, that's not the only place, but that is one of the more important ones, I suppose. But now we wait for them to realize that they could actually move in here. Where are their armies, anyway? Oh, Pasai's got some revolutionaries. We're still actually losing a bit of money. And we can't increase the governing capacity yet. Okay. With the army maintenance, well, that is quite significant. With the missionaries, of course, costing us a little bit. There's the colonial maintenance as well, but that's not really huge. But it does make a difference. Any more raiding that we could do by chance? Oh, yes, there is. Hello, Pasai. I suppose since we got a peace deal with you, we can easily go ahead and raid your coastlines here again. Here we go. That's a pretty good amount. Go and raid David's coastlines. Make sure that we get enough money to maybe build us some more town halls or whatnot. Could be rather handy. Oh, there we go. There's the admin tech finally. Oh, that's going to give us more governing capacity. Oh, brilliant. Right, but let's go and get the offensive ideas. We can actually take the first level there immediately. There we go. Something to do with the, or something that we can now do with all of that mill points that we're accumulating. There we go. That's another 50 ducats. And another 70. And go for Tonkin. We can probably get a little bit more. Oh, 130, 134 there. And then Luzon Strait. Let's go up there. A bit of raiding on the Spanish. That's another 50 ducats or so. And we can go out and get these back into Vinton. Right, and these galleys, I suppose that's fine still. Right, are they still not moving in? They're still not moving in. Do they still have, Oh, they've still got military access through, Mysore. And they've still got quite a bit of, troops. For sure, also they've been building a massive fleet in here. The thing is that if they were to sail out over here, they could potentially take some of our fleets out. But they don't dare. So I'm just going to let them pay upkeep for ships that are doing absolutely nothing. That's fine by me. No, I'm still not releasing countries behind Bahamas. What we'll do is we'll try to move it in here briefly, and then stop the movement. That might make them realise that something's up here. Also, Portugal. I'm going to assume... Oh, right, we've got the full war score out of the ticking... Or the full ticking war score, let's put it that way. Getting closer for them to accept the peace deal. Although at this point, I don't know if that's going to be sufficient. I think I'm just going to take the entire island. Which, okay, so that's another 30 points that they need. But eventually they'll be losing more and more. Alright, yeah, we've got the fleet over here at Comoro. Let's go out and get some more blockades going down here. We can also do a bit of raiding there. Detach another blockade. There's only one port there to blockade, though. Oh, let's get over here. Bit of Portuguese fleet over here. It's light ships, mostly. We'll be able to get the galleys into that combat soon enough. Let's actually quickly do a raid here while we're at it. And there we go. We push the enemy away. Guess we can actually raid over here as well. So where are these heading to? Go to Natal, so they're going down this way. Okay, let's go ahead and leave a quick little blockade at Coast of Sofala. Then we can go ahead and park the rest of these at Coast of Natal. There we go. So that's probably having a bit of more of an impact on the... Actually, how much... Oh, yeah, we got... It doesn't tell the exact number, but yeah, we got a little bit point from the blockade. Not a huge amount, perhaps, but it'll do. So, you still don't want a peace deal? No, not even close. Alright then. Well, I mean, I can still get a lot of money out of this, I suppose. Actually, blockades are only giving us 13 targets right now. Huh. That's a bit of a shame. That actually reminds me, we've got some galleys over here that don't need to be sitting out there. I'm going to bring these to there, I think. Still no troops from Bahamanis. Oh, who's got the... Okay, you've got the siege pips. I'm going to march in there. I'm going to start sieging down. If they don't interfere, then I'm just a siege jam. Let's get a... I'll re-elect the current ruler. Oh, we've got some mill points out of that. But look, if we can de-siege Madurai somehow... I suppose it's possible. Actually go ahead and park these light ships out of here. Get the blockade going. And now we can do the naval barrage. Got one siege pip in there. It's not a whole lot. But yeah, we'll start sieging. If they don't send troops, we'll de-siege that. We might be able to then fight off some of their troops in the highlands here. Well, there's not necessarily the easiest location, but it could be done. We only know where their fleets are. I have no idea where their troops are, other than we know that they're not in our territories or at the coastlines. Did we get the artillery? Actually, we did get the artillery thing. Okay, let's go ahead and send in the artillery from the other army over here briefly. And Bahamanis, no, I'm not going to give you that peace deal. No one wants to work. Oh, no. So with that, we should get to at least 6, maybe even more, actually. Yeah, no, it's going to be +6 from the artillery. Which is still not too bad. It's already at 0%. Okay, 14. If we get lucky, might get this siege done soon. And then we can actually start coring these provinces finally again. That'd be brilliant. We can actually get rid of the O extension finally. Hey, another conversion done. Okay, 35%. It's not quite done with the siege. But also still no sign of the enemies. New trait research is heretical. We'll just ignore them. There we go. Madurai's been sieged down. Alright, let's get some troops in here. I will send this army down to Kumari. Because we are going to be de-sieging these two already. Combine these into an army. There's a good chance that they will try to probably fight us off in here. So we'll get into a position where we can retreat easily. Back into Ceylon. So finally the coring can continue. And now it's only 19%. They're still not quite there, but I suppose if we de-siege a few more provinces in here. There we go, that's a few more. Well, 2 more. But it's now... yeah, it's still 18. There we go, let's get to Vinad. No, I'm still not giving you that peace deal. Consider Mysore is moving away. I think there might be a massive Bahmanis army moving in. Does have me slightly concerned. I'll go and bring in these ships over here. There's a little bit shorter distance to then quickly hop back onto Ceylon. If I could get to the war goal and de-siege that... oh dear, we lost the general down here. Alright then, let's get another one. 1-2-1-1. Not hugely effective, but I suppose for sieging purposes, still decent enough. There we go. I think what we'll do is we'll quickly go for the war goal. If we can stop them from having that, we can then win the war, or force them into a white peace. And then we can maybe go ahead and deal with the Portuguese down here. Oh, there's someone else privateering in here. Oh, Bengal. Well, that's fine. But yeah, I suspect once we take the war goal, they will take the white peace. Maybe even give us some... well, I don't know if they'll give us anything, but... one can dream, I suppose. One can dream. There we go. That's the war goal done. And they would be willing to... ooh, actually. No, we can't demand anything because we don't have an war score. Well, I suppose at this point, the battles and the blockades are making quite a difference. You know what? We'll just go with a white peace. And that means... is there actually... we don't have military access on either one of these. So going against Portugal is going to be a little bit difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. Well, let's go out and get some of these ships. I guess we can actually just park this fleet out there. Oh, we've got a lot of heavies in here as well. Ah. Right, well, Portugal, perhaps you would be more willing to take a peace deal now. Oh, you would be willing to give me those 3 provinces. Okay. Is there actually any other province that you might be willing to give me out of those? No, okay, well, let's just take the money as much as we can. There we go. So we are finally at peace after long, long years of war. And we can form Malaya. Yeah, I think it's time. Form Malaya. So new traditions and ambitions. Maritime state. Whereas Malay people are becoming political and united under our rapidly expanding state, for the first time the archipelago is developing a kind of a national conscientiousness, making us more than a glorified city-state. The throng of the tributary subjects and into a single nation. This new development requires us to consider how we should name our emergent state. Right, so either we change the name to Nusantara, or no, we'll go with Malaya, I guess. I suppose, and then, yes, we're going to pick the new traditions. Or take new traditions, just for the heck of it. I don't remember what they were, but they weren't too bad. Oh, they still get the galley combat ability, so that's nice. Trade efficiency, morale of navies and combat bonus of old coast. That's pretty nice, actually. Another merchant. Ship trade power propagation and trade steering, goods produced. And we got the global trade power plus 10% morale of armies and plus 10% ship durability. So that's not too bad. So finally, for Malaya. It took a while, and also we still need to get some cores underway, but that's fine. We can now get those started. The colors changed a little bit, but yeah, there we go. At this point, it might also be pertinent to switch our trade port. First of all, upgrade that. We'll move the trade port down here to Palembang. Which means there will be collection trade in there. Which also means that we might want to stop privateering and start protection trade in here now. It might be a bit of an initial cost for us. But let's wait for the month to take over, actually, to get a bit better idea of what we're doing. Oh, hey, the spice must flow. Form the nation of Malaya. So we got that achievement. One of the goals for the series has been reached. Finally, it took a while, evidently. Let's go and separate the galleys over here, and probably the transport ships as well. So, now we can go ahead and divert our trade towards Malacca. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and send the merchant down here. Actually, we'll transfer trade power with that one. That should all go accordingly. Then Moluccas. Philippines is also another one that we could probably try to divert trade from. Actually, now are we... I guess we're already transferring down to... No, we're sending towards Philippines. Oh, right, yeah, let's send to Malacca. And then from Philippines we can also go ahead, and because we got an extra trader now. So transfer trade power. So we're going to start making, hopefully, a lot more money. Salt crisis. Oh no, production fishes go down. No, okay, it's not that much massive yet, but we are now getting another mission done. Which one is that? Ah, gold and diamonds. So trade efficiency goes up, trade steering goes up, and... yeah, that is actually pretty good. 50 trade power Malacca for 15 years. Sure. So that's now sorted out. So we are still pirates though, right? Yeah, Grand Pirate Confederation. Okay then. I'm starting to like the sound of this. I'm gonna go and pay off the loan. It's going to be quite costly, but it's also going to start increasing our income a bit further. And now that we've got the merchants trading or moving the trade and all that, that should be alright. So how much are we now making money after the month ticks over, since it's not going to list the... oh, we're trading in spices. There we go. That's the second call that we had in our series here. But I do see that we are actually also out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching. Next time, bye-bye.